Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a tutorial using, let me grab it here, using my Too Faced Everything Nice palette. This is this year's holiday palette from Sephora. This is part of my Palette Palooza series, so this will be included in all of the Too Faced palettes that I have. This is such a great palette in my opinion because it has so many shadows. It has 20 eyeshadows on top, and then on the bottom it has 4 different face products, which are gorgeous. So this look is a very girly, daytime glamorous look with just a hint of pink. I actually use this color called Totally Fetch, which is a super bright pink, and I use it in a way that makes it really wearable. So if you're having troubles using like bright pink colors, I kind of show you a trick that makes them more wearable and I think is really flattering on the eyes. So if you guys are interested in how to get this look, just stay tuned. Okay, so as always, we are starting off with MAC Painterly Paint Pot and applying this from lower lash line all the way to the brow bone. And I am on the hunt for another primer so that I can switch this up for you guys because I know this is old and boring news. But it just works so great, I can't get away from it. And then I'm taking a fluffy angled brush and I'm going to go into the color Heaven, which is from my Too Faced Everything Nice palette. And I'm going to apply that under my brow bone and to the upper crease area just to help with blending. This is kind of a yellow ivory color, and it's definitely more pigmented than the other light matte shade in this palette. Now I'm going to take a really fluffy brush and I'm going to go in with the Chocolate Soleil bronzer that comes in this palette. This is just a warm kind of brown color and it works perfectly for the transition. This palette has many cooler tone colors, but nothing really warm, and I like to throw some warmth in my crease before moving on. So I'm just buffing that out. And then I'm going to take a Sigma E25 and I'm going to go in with the color BU. This is a matte, kind of dusty plum color, and I'm just going to apply that right into the crease, just adding some definition and some depth. I really like how the cool tone plays off of the warm tone with a transition shade. I think it's pretty. Now I'm going to go in with a fluffier pencil brush and that same color, and I'm going to place that even deeper into the crease, just making more of a definite line. This is a little trick if you want your colors to blend really easily between the lighter shade and the darker shade. Just take the same color with a more precise brush, and that will build up the pigmentation and almost give the effect of having 2 different colors, but really it's the same color and you just get a seamless blend. So I'm working that from the very outer corner of my eye and kind of the outer quarter of the lid all the way to the inner corner. And then I'm going to buff out any harsh lines with that fluffy brush, but no additional product. And you can see these colors blend out really nicely. Now I'm taking a really small kind of detailed brush and I'm going to go on the color Knockout. This is a matte, really dark chocolate brown, and I'm going to start building up the outer corner of my eye in the outer V. So I'm taking that from the lash line up towards the tail of my brow and then sweeping it over into the crease. And as you can see here, I'm kind of pulling that shadow up towards the tail of my brow to create more of an angular shape and a little bit more of a cat eye. This will just lift the eyes. So you girls who have like more downturned eyes, this is a good trick to give your eyes a little bit of lift and add that cat eye effect. Now I'm going to go back in with that pencil brush and a little bit more of that BU color and just kind of blend out the edges of the Knockout color. And then going back in with that E25 and blending any harsh lines out with no additional product, and then back in with my big fluffy brush with no additional product. This is the great way to blend. And then I'm taking a kind of really small fluffy brush from Sigma, and I'm going to go in with the color Totally Fetch. Now typically hot pink is a very unwearable color. People are scared of it. They don't want to look tired or sick. But when you use a fluffier brush and apply it to the upper crease area and just really blend out between the crease shade and the transition shade, it can just warm up a look and look so flattering. So this is a trick for you guys who are scared of pink eyeshadow. I just think this is very, very flattering and just adds something different to the look. Now I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Bondage. This is a glitter adhesive, and I'm going to brush it on and then tap it out with my finger. And then I'm going to take the color Marvelous. This is a pinky purple, really, really glittery color, and I'm going to tap that right over where I put the adhesive. I like to do one eye at a time, that way the adhesive doesn't have any time to dry. And you can see it sticks right where we put that adhesive at. Then I'm going to go back in with that same brush that we used for Knockout and just kind of blend between Marvelous and Knockout, making sure there aren't any harsh lines or any starting and stopping points. Now taking a small little smudge brush from Sigma, I'm going to take the shade BU and smudge that all under the lower lash line. I'm going to make sure I connect it with the upper lash line so that there's a smooth, seamless transition. And I have color wrapping evenly all around the eye. Taking this almost to the inner tear duct area. And then I'm going to go in and take just a tiny, tiny bit of that Totally Fetch color and blend that out. This really helps kind of finish off the look and create a beautiful blend and have that pretty pop of pink just to make the look super girly. Now I'm going in with my Naked Basics palette, and I'm going to pick up the shade Venus. Unfortunately, the Everything Nice palette doesn't have a super light transition color or inner corner color. So I took that, and then with my finger, I'm just patting that on the inner corners of my eye. And that is it, guys. Pretty easy. Alright guys, so that is it for the eye tutorial. I am going to show you everything I use on my face. And let me grab my basket of products here. So to prime my face, I kind of go primer crazy. I use 3 different primers. There will be close-ups of all of these products. So since you can't really see them because the light is throwing them off, I will insert the close-ups and you'll be able to see them a little bit better. But the first one I used was the Rimmel Fix and Perfect 002 Pro Primer. This is a great primer. It's kind of like a cream. It's almost like a moisturizer. So it just smooths out the skin and kind of smooths down any dry patches. To help keep my T-zone matte, I did use the No. 7 Beautifully Matte. Like I said, I just put it right in the T-zone, kind of right here, closer to my nose. And then to create that really flawless finish, I used the NYX Angel Veil. This is really great at filling in pores. For foundation today, I used my Maybelline Dream Wonder Fluid Touch Foundation in 10 Porcelain Ivory. I have done a Friday Favorites on this. I have hauled this, and in all of those videos, I have told you how much I absolutely adore this product. To conceal any red spots on my face, I use my Tarte, what is this called? Amazonian Clay Waterproof Concealer in the shade Fair. This is an amazing concealer. It's a little bit thicker, so I wouldn't recommend using it under the eyes. But to cover up any pigmentation issues on your face, this works beautifully and it blends out just flawlessly. And speaking of under the eyes, I use my Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller Ball. And this is in the shade, I think this is in the shade Light Medium. I'll list it kind of in the corner what colors the products are and things like that. And then to conceal, I use my Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair, I believe. Apparently companies don't find it important to include the shade on the product, but this is the lightest shade that they have. I am using quite a few Tarte products because I am starting to gather information and do some research, if you want to say that, on Tarte products. I'm putting together a collection video, a best of video, so all of my favorite Tarte products and then some of my least favorite Tarte products, and then I'm also going to do a one brand tutorial using everything from foundation to eyeshadow, lips, brows, all of that using Tarte. So I'm starting to break out some of my Tarte products and really kind of pay attention on how they wear. But anyways, this is not a Tarte video. This is a Too Faced Palette Palooza video. To set my under eye concealer, I use my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Looks like that. This is just a really nice translucent powder that gives just a tiny bit of brightness to the under eye just to make you look a little more awake. And to set my foundation, I use, as always, my Tarte Smooth Apparator Micronized Clay Finishing Powder with PM20. I've yet to find out what PM20 is, but whatever. It's good stuff. So for bronzer, I actually tried out this Eco Tools Face and Body Sculpting Brush. Looks like that. It's just this really big, dense, kind of rectangular brush. And I love the way it applied bronzer just to warm up the face. And the bronzer that I used with that came in this Park Avenue Princess Contour Palette from Tarte. And I use this for my bronzer. I can't get it open. I use this for my bronzer, blush, and highlight today. So those are the colors. Again, there will be close-ups of these, but this worked really good. First impressions was really awesome. So this, if you guys can find this in your store, I would definitely suggest this. Let's see what's next. Little dance? Okay. Okay, and then I think we just have mascara. So for mascara, I've been using my favorite combination, which is the It Cosmetic Tightline. Use that at the base of the lashes to really make them look thick and fill in any skin that's showing through. And then I went in with my Tarte Gifted Mascara. This is still the sample size that I got in my 500 point perk from Sephora. This stuff is just, it's awesome. I love it. And I love that it's a high-end mascara. It's $20, but it's cheaper than a lot of high-end mascara. So I feel like it's kind of that middle-of-the-road luxury mascara that is still somewhat affordable, and it just gives awesome length and volume. So if you're in the market for a higher-end mascara, I would definitely suggest picking this one up. And then for lips, I use a little mini Tarte Lip Surgeons in the color Wishful, I think. There'll be a close-up of it, and it's just a nice, like, baby pink nude and kind of gives your lips, it moisturizes them, but it leaves, like, a matte finish on your lips, which I really enjoy. So there'll be a close-up of that. I already put it away back in my collection or whatever, so, but I'll make sure to include a clip. Okay guys, so that is it for this Palette Palooza tutorial using my Too Faced Everything Nice palette. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it for you. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!